In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Welcome back, my dear students. In this video, we are going to talk about a new lesson. Today, we are going to talk about lesson 3C. Student book pages 38-39 and workbook pages 101. Let's start. At first, we are going to learn some new words. The title is A Friend in Need. Let's read the new words. A friend in need. Best friend. Problem. Talk to. Deal with. Panic. Make an effort. Prepare. Previous. Project. Online. Forget. Remember. Research. Notes. Classmates. Ridiculous. Makeup. Advise. Insect. The second column. Excuse. Leave left. Facts. Solution. Nervous. Public speaking. Trouble. Unfair. Claim. Practice. Count on. Pretend. Presentation. Audience. Compete. Laugh at somebody. Fault. Shout. Scream. Now, let's study the grammar. Today we are going to talk about conditional sentences type 2, F type 2. Why we use conditional sentences type 2? We use it for unreal or situations which are unlikely to happen in the present or future. يعني الرجالة احنا بنستخدم ايه في الحالة التانية عشان نعبر عن شيء غير محتمل الحدوث في الوقت الحاضر at the present time أو في المستقبل in the future. بس عشان أتعامل مع ايه في الحالة التانية لازم نحفظ التركيب اللي قدام دي. We must study this structure. لازم ندرس ونذاكر ونحفظ التركيب ده. If type 2 في الحالة الثانية we can use if at the beginning of the sentence or in the middle. يعني نقدر الرجالة نستخدم if في بداية الجملة وممكن نستخدمها في الوسط بين الجملتين. If type 2 must be followed by past simple. يعني الجملة اللي عندنا الأولى الرجال اللي هي بعد if اللي احنا بنسميها if clause it must be past simple. لازم تكون ماضي بسيط. What's the past simple? Past simple is verb 2. There are two kinds of verbs. Regular verbs by adding d, ed or ied. For example, live, lived, live, lived. Help, helped by adding ed. Study, study. Here we must drop the letter d because here we must drop the letter y because there is a consonant before it. study study will be studied studied. On the other hand, irregular verbs, we must memorize these verbs. For example, who can give me an example? Irregular verbs. There are lots of verbs. We have learned lots of verbs. For example, go, who can? Yes, went. Sleep, slept. Swim, swam, and so. يبقى احنا قلنا رجاله اف الحاله الثانيه لازم الاف كلوز الجمله الاولى لازم تكون past simple verb to. The second sentence الجمله الثانيه which is called the main clause اللي هي الجمله الاساسيه. It must be would or could plus verb 1. Start by using the verb. لازم نجيب الاول ايه؟ فاعل. طيب let's study some examples. تعال نشوف كده بعض الايه الامثله كده. Number 1, if I had enough money I would buy a car. لو انا عندي فلوس كافيه ايه كنت شريت سياره. We use if at the beginning. We can use it in the middle. For example, I would buy a car if I had enough money. I would buy a car if I had enough money. Number 2, if Ali knew how to drive, he would buy a car. In the middle, yes, Ali would buy a car if he knew how to drive. Super, excellent. We can use this structure. التركيب اللي جاي ده رجاله تركيب مهم جدا. It's so important. We must learn it. We use this structure for giving opinions or giving advice. ممكن نستخدم التركيب ده if I were you لما تكون انت عاوز تدي رأيك لشخص او تنصحه. If I were you, we can say if I were Ali. And so, if I were you, I would or could plus verb 1. If type 2. If I were you. We use were here instead of was in the if clause in all persons. يعني احنا الرجاله بنستخدم were هنا مكان was مع جميع الضمائر. I, he, she, it, were. For giving opinions or advice. Let's study the examples. If I were you, I would see the doctor. I would see the doctor if I were you. Number 2. If I were you, I'd study harder for the exams. I'd study harder for the exams if I were you. And so. Let's practice. Exercise A. Choose A, B, or C. Number 1. If the teacher found out about this, his face very upset. The right answer here is would be. Why? Because it's a conditional sentence. If type 2. If at the beginning, the second column must be would or could plus verb 1. يعني if الأول يا رجالة هنيجي نبص عليها جاية بعدها ايش؟ past simple verb 2 found يبقى لازم استخدم هنا على طول ايش؟ would or could plus verb 1. نفس الكلام number 2. If you space a little faster we could get there by noon. The right answer here is drove. Why? If must be followed by past simple verb 2. Drive? Yes, drove. Excellent. Number 3. If I were you, I'd invite Tom to my house. Yes, if I were you, I'd invite Tom to my house. It's my opinion. Number 4. If Gary ever went camping, his pace is difficult to survive. Yes, the right answer is would find. Yes, if past simple, yes, the second column, the main clause will be would or could plus verb 1. Excellent. Number 5, if I won a lot of money, I space on a long holiday. لو أنا فزت بفلوس كتيرة هطلع فين؟ في رحلة. Yes, the right answer here will be yes, who can? A, B, or C? Yes, would go. Super. Excellent. Exercise B. Complete the sentences about yourself. حاول تكمل الجمل اللي جايه ديت عن نفسك باستخدام ايش؟ if. طبعا احنا قلنا رجاله if الحاله الثانيه عباره عن ايش؟ لازم يجي بعدها ايش الاول؟ احنا قلنا if it must be followed by past simple. هو عندك هنا كله جاي لك اللي هي الاف clause، يبقى المطلوب منك هنا اللي هو the main clause. The main clause هنا it must be would or could plus verb 1. لازم اجيب would او could plus verb 1. Try to complete the following sentences about yourself. احنا هنسيب لكم الجمل دي رجاله، كل ايه طالب يحاول مع نفسه كده يحل ويجيب جمله عن نفسه. ممكن احنا نحل واحده كده. For example number 4. If I were hungry, who can complete؟ لو انا جعان ها. If I were hungry، لو كنت جعان. Yes, yes, super, excellent. I would eat a sandwich, for example. Excellent. If I were hungry, I would eat a sandwich. And so, try to answer number 1, number 2, number 3. Let's move to the worksheet.